5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome inside of the Garnet B. Rickard for minor Bantam AA action with the Toros taking on the improved Northumberland Nighthawks, and that proves in the standings as they sit second behind North Durham right now. There's a quick shot by Hansen to start things off, and there's the first save by Foreman as that one wrapped around the boards. Nice play by Lalonde, but that came in over the line. Nick Perot fires it around the other side here for an opportunity for Cooper Hodgins with pressure on by Farrow. Getting it up there for Logan Jackman to try and get it away. He puts the tape to tape for Blake Smith. Smith goes into that right corner. Slapped around the boards for an opportunity here for Northumberland to get it out. Taken aside there by Connor Cole, and now Lalonde will race after the puck and get it out through center where Hazelton will grab it and drop it back to the side here for Ethan Maddox. Aaron Desprez with a dump in. That'll go down the ice here into the corner. Toros trying to build off back-to-back victories over the weekend. They beat Pickering, and then on Monday night they traveled to Whitby and knocked them off, as that was a big game for them. They now climb within a point of Whitby in the standings. Here's a shot. Stopped it by Foreman. He stood tall, made the stop. Back in behind the net it goes. Goes back to the line now for Drew, going for the shot. Knocked down by Cole, and Connor Cole starts it out of his own end. Cole, Desprez, and Colton Neely breaking the zone. Send it to the front of the net. Stopped by Ford. Loose puck get in front, and Aaron Desprez can't get a stick on it at the last second. Back up the other way comes Lalonde. Taken into the board. Sorry, that's Devlin who dumped that deep behind the net and then took a hit on the dump-in attempt. Cameron Ryan picks it up in the zone. Cam Ryan going wide around the defender. Sets it up in front for Taylor to try and shoot it on the one-timer. It didn't work. Chipped it back to the line for an opportunity to come around the other side. There's going to be Tyus Salter to try and cut it off. From behind the goal boards, they try and get it away from Chastikis. And now an opportunity to skate it away from Dyson, who flips it aside. Toros picked that up and fire it right back in. Lalonde put it right onto the tape there at center. Toros play around with it with Salter and Dervent as they try and enter the zone. And that pass is taken aside. Here comes Chastikis. Chastikis gets around. Shot! Stopped by Foreman right in close there as he stops that denial there of Chastikis. From behind the boards, Ethan Dervent trying to get that pass up there for Respicio John. Here's Farrow with the loose puck now. Farrow entering the zone with Roberts, and Roberts is just ahead for an offside. Face-off will take place outside of the Toros blue line now. Cooper Hodgins fires it around there for Jackman to try and get it. Aiden Howard using his defense with Nick Perot. Perot stretch pass over Jackman. That is going to have enough mustard to go down for icing. Face-off will take place off to the right of the Toros end. One there by Blake Smith as he starts it in. Smith trying to flip it past the defender. It'll go down here into the corner. Taking off the puck there and behind the goal. Blake Smith still on it, trying to find it there in the corner. Along with Jackman, slapped around the boards on the other side. Trying to chip it there against Blake Smith, kept in here from the line by the Toros. Trying to send one to the front of the net was Aiden Desprez from behind the goal, or Jackman behind the goal. Logan Jackman lost control of the puck, then gets taken down there and knocked down at the front of the arena there. Roberts, breakaway, caught there by Brett Foreman as he stands up and makes a big save versus Roberts. Thought Foreman held on to the puck, but we're back to live action. From behind the net it goes. Coming around the boards for an opportunity here, slapped around the boards and out. Here comes Northumberland trying to get around Hazelton. Hazelton does a good job here on the other side to try and hold it in. Now Hazelton will take it from behind the net. It'll be from behind the goal to chip it around here for Ethan Maddox to try and get it. Roberts trying to get away from the defender against Hansen. Desprez. Aaron Desprez's got to get around Chastikis for the opportunity. He's getting up there with Neely. The pass for Neely was out of his reach. And in comes Cole from the side for Desprez. Back to the line. Maddox with some time takes a shot to the front of the net. Neely back to the line. Shot to the front of the goal. Hit a player in front. And just rolled wide of the right post. Back to the line again for Hazelton again. Fires it deep off the back end boards from behind for Cole. Neely trying to flip it in behind the net. There'll be an opportunity to ring that around. They try and chip it out. Neely does a good job there on the left wall to try and keep it in. Back to the line for Maddox. Ethan Maddox lets one go. That hit player on the way through, and now that player who blocked the shot is going to lead it in, and it's Hansen who backhands it wide. From behind the goal, Hogg tried to set it up in front. Couldn't do it. Cleared aside there at center. Knocked down. Nice play by Drew. Flipped in here now by Neely in the zone. Skating away with it out of his own net now is Parker. Trying to take one to the front of the net. That'll go in wide of the goal. From behind the net, they try and set it up there for Devlin on the other side. Kept in here from the blue line, though. Fired around there by Taylor. Late pass for Respicio Jun. Past everybody. That's going to go all the way down. And it's going to beat Jun to the puck there and be icing. Face off now off to the left now of Brett Foreman. Trying to win that draw. It's a scrambled draw. That the shot off the draw went wide. Around the boards now for Caleb Respicio Jun. Tried to get it out. Kept in by Trotskis from the line. His shot will go wide of the net and come around the boards for Farrow. Farrow put it down low. They've got him in front, and it's Rice. And Rice buries it out in front of the goal by taking the pass and one-timing it past the right leg of Foreman as Northumberland strike first. 6 minutes and 4 seconds into the game. So Rice was in the right space, right spot at the right time there, and chipped that one in right in front of the goal past Foreman before he could get his pad on it. Roberts tried to get that against Hansen. Hansen fires it deep past Cooper Hodgins and back into the Toros end. Wrapped around the boards here for Blake Smith to try and get it out. Gets kept in here by Trotskis, who sends one to the net. It's an easy save for Foreman, but it was still loose there at the side. Back to the line now for Lalonde, who takes a shot to the net. That one will get steered into the netting by Foreman, and we get a whistle. A face-off now off to the right. Nick Perot fires it around there for Colton Neely. Neely trying to find a lane to get it out of his own end. Hodgins doing his job over there. Skipped aside there by Colton Neely with a late pass for Aiden Desprez, who can't go with the puck. Try to chip it out the boards to try and keep it in. Northumberland skate away with the puck. Taken aside there by Colton Neely, who fires it in. They're going to look for that lead pass for Devlin. Over past everybody. Nick Perot gets it. Chipped in deeper there by Connor Cole from behind the net. Around the boards, Desprez tries to cut off the wall. Sends one to the front of the net wide. Coming around the other side there against Neely. Neely setting it up behind the goal. Northumberland trying to get it out of their own end, but it'll be Neely again. Got Desprez at a front shot! Scores! And Desprez converts as the Toros are able to keep it in, and Neely sent one out in front of the net for Desprez to stop it past the glove hand of Ford to tie things up at 1. That goal coming at 6:29. Sorry, 7:29 here of the first period. That goes down the ice. Trotskis racing after it there in the zone. Trying to slap it around the boards on the other side. Back to line for Ethan Maddox. He'll send one to the net. And Ford will make the easy catch through a screen. Face-off will be deep, off to the left of Ford. Coming around the other side now for Dyson. Dyson trying to put it deep for Lalonde, that got broken up and sent to the front of the goal. Stolen aside by Northumberland, and they'll skate it out. Maddox from center, looking for the pass off the wall to try and get it in. It's going to be Jack Hazelton from his own end. Hazelton waiting for a man to get around him against Roberts. Flipped off the boards and brought in here by Respicio John. John goes for a shot wide of the net, coming around the other side. From behind the goal now. Cameron Ryan at it front. Ethan Dervent, shot. Nowhere near the net. Coming off the boards here for Trent Taylor. Taylor trying to set it back to the line. Trent Taylor is able to push it deep for Cameron Ryan behind the goal. Tries to muscle it in behind the net to set up his play out in front. Cameron Ryan down low there for John in behind the goal. As Respicio John tries to do the magic in behind the net. Taking aside back to the line for Ty Salter. Salter on the backhand. Sends one to the front of the goal. Trying to find it there in the feet area was Cameron Ryan. And he couldn't find it in his feet. That gets fired past Salter as Northumberland relieves some of the pressure and send it down. It goes just enough for icing. Key draw off to the right. Cole won it, but Hodgins couldn't keep it in there from the line. Now he's got to hustle after the puck because he had Hogg racing after him. Loose puck here at center. Not in, knocked down by Connor Cole here at the Toros bench. From behind the goal, Nick Perot will take that puck and have the opportunity to move it around there for Neely. He gets knocked down here at center from Parker. Nick Perot had that in his feet. Hansen takes it away, but nowhere to go with the puck. Slapped there on the other side. Hogg is going to try and cut it off here on the right wall. From behind the net, Nick Perot taking his time from behind the net, leading the defense out of his own end with a strong pass, using the glass to his advantage to get it down, and it's going to roll all the way down for icing. Face-off will take place off to the left now. There's a shot that gets blocked, and away goes Logan Jackman after the puck. Jackman's getting up there with Smith. Jackman shot, and it just caught the knob of the stick there of Ford, who got his stick on it to make the stop. Chaskas from behind the goal. Around the boards it goes. That gets past Aiden Howard here at center. Jackman, smart play not to let that touch him, as it would have been offside. Off the boards again to the other side. Aiden Howard covering his man on the other side, Dyson. Jackman trying to make the move to chip it past his defender, but Lalonde made a good defensive play. Comes free now for Jackman again. Logan Jackman sends a strong backhand behind the Northumberland net, where it's going to be Trasikas taking it behind the goal. Up through center, it's going to be back in the zone to be picked up here by Jack Hazelton. Hazelton sees the pressure on him, fires it off the boards past Trasikas to try and get it for Cameron Ryan, and that's not going to work. It'll be Hazelton firing it around, knocked down again by Trasikas. From behind the goal now, Roberts at a foot, quick one time. That's not going to make it to the front of the net. And it's picked up now by Hansen. Hansen uses the line for Parker with a shot. Tipped by Hansen, but not going to get deflected past Brett Foreman, who shuts the door. Face-off will take place off to the right of the Toros end. Slapped around the boards for an opportunity. Cameron Ryan chips it away. Trent Taylor trying to catch up to the puck on the other side. It'll be behind the net now. Respicio John trying to stick to his man. Cameron Ryan trying to put it behind the goal against Taylor. Sending it away and tipped in there by Ethan Dervent. From their own end, slapped in there by Respicio John. Knocked down here by Dervent in his own end. Tries to move it there to the other side. Lead pass up through center, Dervent from his own end. With a stretch pass knocked down here by Parker in his own zone. Turnover, shot, score! Connor Cole takes advantage, snapping it past Ford to make it 2-1. Connor Cole to take that draw versus an opportunity here for Drew. Ethan Dervent goes back in his own end to try and fire it around. It'll be picked up off the glass and fired away here by the Toros and picked up here by Lalonde. Lalonde trying to dump it deep back in behind the Toros net. Turnover, backhand shot. Stopped there by Foreman. And he's also going to cover up the puck, get in front. Face-off will take place off to the right of the goal. Trying to win that draw from behind the net. It'll be slapped around the other side from behind the goal for an opportunity knocked down here by Logan Jackman. Jackman with a pass there to the other side to try and dump it in from behind the net. It's going to be Nick Perot from behind the goal trying to get it around for an opportunity. And it'll get knocked down here by Lalonde. Now it'll be Aiden Howard trying to bring it into the zone. Sending one in behind the net for an opportunity. He gets taken into the boards and we get a penalty. Face-off taking place off to the right. Face-off, one back to the line. Jackman trying to send one to the front of the net. Over there for Ty Salter. Salter drops it there for Aiden Desprez. Desprez sending one to the net for Cole. Head in front over the stick and taken aside there by Northumberland, who send it down. From behind the net, it'll be Brett Foreman. Foreman leaving it there for Ty Salter from behind the net. It'll be slapped around the other side now for Logan Jackman. Jackman trying to send one deep in behind the net. Slap back in behind the goal here for the Toros. From behind the net, it's going to be Ty Salter from behind. Late pass getting up there for Aiden Desprez. Desprez to the other side now for an opportunity. Bringing in it is Jackman. Jackman had an opportunity earlier. Here he's going to wrap it around. Jackman back to the line. Cam Ryan takes one shot. Stopped by Ford. And now gets cleared away. We're into the last minute of play of period number 1. Jackman's got a hustle. Gets there before Dyson. Now Salter trying to pick it up. Fired her back around the boards. Knocked down here in his own end. Sent right back in here to Foreman, who makes a stop. Slapped around here for Tyler Salter from behind the goal. Slapped around here for Trent Taylor. Taylor looking to go away with the puck here at center. And it's going to be Ethan Dervent picking it up here. Trying to go off the boards here on the other side for Blake Smith, who slaps it past Dervent all the way into the corner. Taking it from his own end now is Colton Neely. Dervent slaps it off the boards there for Respicio John. John off the boards over the stick there of Ethan Dervent. From their own end, they'll pick it up there with Colton Neely. Neely trying to take this puck there and send it up to the front of the net there for Ethan Dervent. Dervent trying to get through the net. There goes the buzzer to end period number 1. The Toros take a 2-1 lead. Jackman trying to get through the net. Taken aside by Northumberland. Trying to get it around Perot. Sent one to the back of the net. Sent to the side, stopped by Foreman, loose puck in front. And they score right in front of the goal on the rebound as it's Farrell right in front of the net. Face off here from center. Cole, knocked down here by Tretsikas. Off the boards to try and chip it in. Knocked down by Maddox on the way through. Tretsikas from his own end. Onto the tape there of Neely. Taken aside there by Giroux. Giroux bounces one in. That gets stopped there by Foreman and covered up. Face-off will be off to the left of Foreman now. Off the boards to try and chip it around off the left side. Racing after the puck out of the zone, kept in here by Lalonde, who bounces one in. Left pad saved by Foreman. Chipped around there by Dervent, kept in here from the line by Parker. And now Ty Salter skates it away. Salter trying to get around the check there of Parker, and he will. Ty Salter, end-to-end rush, sends it up in front. Nobody there to take it with Connor Cole now. Cole back to the line for Aiden Dupree, plays defense with a shot. Easy catch save there by Ford. Face-off will take place off to the left. From behind the goal, they try and set it up in front. It's going to be Respicio John racing after the puck here in the corner. Caleb Respicio John tried to get it back to the line, gets hit into the boards. Trying to find it here on the other side was Taylor. Trent Taylor trying to get it here, spins it away into the corner, where it gets picked up there by Lalonde, who backhands it to his defensive partner Parker. Now for Rice. Rice opened up the scoring in the game, made it 1-0 Northumberland in the first, before the Toros struck back with goals by Desprez and Cole in the first period. They took a 2-1 lead here into the second, but that didn't last long, as Farrow struck quick here in the second period to tie things up at 2. From behind the net, Cameron Ryan over here to the other side now for Ethan Dervent. Dervent trying to make his way into the zone with a pass now for Respicio John, trying to shoot it from the face-off circle. Tip, still loose from the side. Ford trying to find it. Taylor from behind the net trying to dig it away from Traskis. Traskis gets it. Takes his time with a stretch pass. That'll go past Roberts. And it's going to go no icing on the call. Northumberland win the race to the puck. Dervent trying to get it out of his own end now. Getting some help with Logan Jackman, who sends one down. No icing. Back to pick it up is Scoop behind the net. Scoop scoops it up and gets knocked down there at the penalty box area by Nick Perot. From behind the net, it's going to be Traskis. Traskis sees Aiden Howard on him, chipped aside there by Farrow. Legs pass there for Cooper Hodgins to the other side, trying to get Blake Smith on the other end. Turnaround shot there. Jackman couldn't go with the puck. Cooper Hodgins gets the opportunity to find some open ice now, sends one past Parker, and behind the net where Ford's able to leave it behind the goal. Nice play from the line. Perot couldn't keep it in though. Roberts trying to get away. Jackman the only one back. Roberts walks in and scores as he stuffs it through the 5-hole to give Northumberland their 1-goal lead back at 3-2. Face off here from center. Connor Cole trying to get it over there for Aiden Desprez. Nice move around Parker. Desprez one-on-one. Scores! Desprez with a nice move to get around Parker, and then has the hands to stuff it past forward for his second of the game to tie things up at 3. Hanson to take the draw now versus Connor Cole. Lalonde off the boards to get it for Hogg. Hogg trying to chip it in the zone on the other side. Picked up now by Aiden Desprez to the other side for Connor Cole, who brings it in. Cole sending one to the net. Ford makes a save as Desprez is looking for the rebound. Ford makes sure there's no opportunity for that at in front. Cole to take this offensive draw. Ford keeping an eye on the puck there off the draw. Desprez can't shoot it. Taking off a stick. Hogg chips it past the defender and out. Hogg getting up there with Hanson. The only one back there is Hazelton to try and control it. Sent to the front of the net. Over the stick. And away comes Connor Cole through center ice. Getting around Parker. Trying to get around Lalonde as well. Cole shot. Scores! He finds a hole as he stuffs it past forward from a bad angle. And the Toros retake the lead right back again at 4-3. And after that goal by Roberts, it looked like the momentum was teetering towards Northumberland, but then the Toros totter right back with goals from Desprez and Connor Cole as this teeter-totter match keeps going back and forth. The Toros get this lead right back here at 4-3. Dervent trying to come back here in the zone. Fit back in past Traskis. Traskis from his own end slaps it around there past Cameron Ryan, kept in here from the line by John. Put back in behind the net for Taylor, trying to set it up in front again for John, who couldn't bury it. From the side, Taylor tries to jam it in. Loose puck out in front for John, can't go to the backhand. And now Rice skates it away. Rice fires it past the defender deep behind the Toros net. It'll be behind the goal to try and fire it around the left side as they look for an open lane off the wall to try and get it out. It's a lead pass, knocked down by Trotskis with a shot. Easy scoop up save there by Foreman, and he'll get a break here in the action. Face off to the left, one cleanly. Trotskis fans on the shot though. Jackman put some good pressure on him, tried for the quick shot and fanned on it. Nick Perot from behind the net, trying to stick to his man as it gets chipped behind the goal. Right back in front for Roberts, but it goes back for Trotskis. Trotskis shot, caught there with the ace through a screen by Foreman. Face-off will be out to the left of the goal. Face-off there against Farrow, trying to pick the puck up there on the other side. Jackman trying to take his man off the puck against Trotskis. From behind the goal, Cooper Hodgins firing it around here for Blake Smith on the wall. Smith trying to get it away. It'll be an opportunity here to fire it away past Scoop. Blake Smith gets it up there for Logan Jackman, gets around Scoop, but Trotskis will get it and fire it hard. Nice cut off on the wall by Blake Smith. Now Jackman tries to send one to the front of the net. Over the stick, Aiden Howard on the other side, back for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins in front of the net, tip! Stop by Ford! It's still loose out of front. They try and get Jackman out of front, but his stick was tied up. Hanson to the other side, trying to bring it in there is Roberts. Roberts puts the brakes on, sends one to the net wide. Off the back end boards for Farrow, sending one to the goal and wide. Into the corner it goes now for Roberts again. Roberts from behind the net trying to set things up. It'll be here on the other side now for Hanson, but he's going to get beat to the puck and behind the goal by Nick Perot, who uses his feet smartly to kick it away. And now the lead pass for Logan Jackman, skates away at center and dumps it deep. End of Jackman's shift as he dumps it deep behind the goal. On comes Desprez, Cole, and Neely, trying to get Hogg off the puck. Aiden Desprez, strong game so far. He's got 2 goals so far. He scored the first goal, and he scored goal number 3 that tied it up. Connor Cole right now with the winner. That'll go in here into the corner. He's also got 2 goals as he put the Toros up 2-1 at that time being in the first period. So it's 2 goals by Connor Cole and 2 goals by Aiden Desprez right now, holding on for the 4-3 lead for the Toros. Colton Neely looks in to get in there for more, but that went over his stick. On the other side for Connor Cole to try and cut his way through. It's not going to get around Lalonde. Flip deep into the Toros and back in behind the net. It's going to be Ethan Maddox that's got to race after it. No icing on the play. Slapped around the boards up through center for Colton Neely over his stick. Neely's got to hustle after Parker now. And Neely will push him right into the corner and steal it away. Coming in there is Aiden Desprez in the zone. Try to get it there against Dyson. Ethan Maddox from his own end will retrieve it against Rice and now fire it out the boards over Hanson. Chip play. Respicio John trying to get through, but Lalonde at the last second was able to make a nice defensive play. Now steal it aside. Here comes the first penalty of the game, and it's going to go to the Toros as that goes behind the net and gets touched up by Dervent as we get a tripping call coming towards the Toros, and it will be see who the culprit's going to be here for the Toros. It's going to be Connor Cole going to the box. Thought he could sneak away as he went back to the bench, but the referees caught him and pulled him off the bench for 2 minutes in the box. Face off to the left of the goal past Foreman. Back to the line. Farrow shot. That hit the mask maybe of Foreman as he tried to duck out of the way of it. From behind the goal it's Roberts. Roberts puts it deep behind the net for an opportunity. Farrow racing after it back to the line. Shot from Trotskis. That gets deflected high over the Toros goal. Now walking out is Roberts. Some good puck handling ability. Puts that one into the corner for Farrow, but Salter tries to get it out. Trotskis kept it in. Trotskis over here for Parker with a shot right along the ice, and Foreman was ready for it with his stick down. Makes a paddle save and covers up. Face off now off to the left of the Toros end. One there by the Toros. Nice defensive win. And then sent right back down here to Ford. Ford from his own zone leads it there for Trasikis. Trasikis lead pass for Roberts. Hansen's got to make sure he stays onside. Set one to the net for Hansen. He had it knocked off his stick at the last second from the face-off circle. Roberts down low now. Hansen walking out. Couldn't pull the trigger before he could get to the forehand. Jackman with some nice offensive pressure. Back to the line for Trasikis. Trasikis lets one go out of the net. Coming around the boards. Again, Trasikis will keep it in. Trasikis sends one deep in behind the net there for Roberts to try and get away from the defender. And Roberts is able to spin away and try and get it back to the line there for Parker. Back for Trasikis. Trasikis shot. Front of the net. Farrow shot. Stop with a right pad of Foreman. Parker sends one to the net there for Roberts. And it gets stopped there right from the side by Brett Foreman and close. Face-off will take place off to the left of the goal. From behind now, Respicio John backhands it. Not out. Kept in. Other side now for Trasikis. Trasikis sends it up in front. And they score from the side of the net as the power play is able to convert as they take advantage of the tripping call to Connor Cole. And we're back to a tie game at 4-4. It might have been Hogg who got that last shot out in front. I'm guessing even Hogg or Devlin. There comes Aiden Desprez out of front. Can't stuff it in from the side this time. Ford has the right angle covered and covers it up. Face off and take place off to the left. Connor Cole to take it versus Hansen. One there by Northumberland as they started at their own end. It's going to be scooped up here and taken off the puck there by Ethan Maddox. Here comes Desprez. Cutting in. Shot. Stop there, and this time he closes up the 5-hole and covers up. Nice stop there by Ford. Face-off taking place. Nice win. And Maddox or Jack Hazelton couldn't keep that puck in on the one draw. Parker from his own end, starting it out. Looking for some open ice. His pass for Rice was out of his reach. Aiden Desprez, strong pass. Parker backhands it in. From behind the net, they're going to start it. And it's going to be started there by Lalonde. Lalonde back in behind the net again. Gonna see the pressure on by Neely. Fires it up there for Dyson. Dyson to the other side now for Rice. Rice with a strong backhand puts it deep behind the Toros net. Where it gets scooped up there by Ethan Maddox to get it up there for Aiden Desprez, who clears it away right here in front of us. It's going to be Parker trying to use the boards here to his advantage. Racing after it now is Roberts trying to beat the puck here in the corner. Slapped around the left side for an opportunity to try and chip it out of that left corner. But Farrow's doing a good job here on the other side in the Northumberland sweater, trying to get it out. So is Dyson. They're both trying to get that puck free for an offensive opportunity, and it gets taken aside by Cole. To the other side now for Colton Neely, who tries to get around Lalonde and didn't work, so instead he tried to send him down with a hit, but Lalonde stayed on his feet. Lalonde takes it from his own end and escapes the check there of Cameron Ryan. Now he tries to send it in on his own. There's Farrell trying to bring it in. Parker from his own end uses the boards, knocked down here by Ethan Dervent. Dervent's lead pass there, knocked down by Parker on the way through. Back in behind the Toros net it goes. To try and chip it around there for Cameron Ryan off the boards. It's going to be Tyus Salter from his own end. Tried to use the boards up here for Trent Taylor. Taylor can't get away, and now Scoop is going to send it deep. Dervent from his own zone passes it for Tyus Salter, who sends one hard and down for icing. Quick face-off off to the left of Foreman. We have 2:25 remaining here in period number 2. Chips that pass, tries to cut down the ice into the corner for Scoop. Scoop backhands it off the boards. Jackman and Aiden Howard trying to keep it in the offensive end. Logan Jackman doing his job over here to try and get it free. So is Aiden Howard. And now Hansen backhands it to the other side for Scoop now. Scoop trying to find a lane to get it out. And now they flip it away past the outstretched glove of Cooper Hodgins. From his own end, Nick Perot uses the boards past Scoop. Scoop's got to pick it up in his own end. Followed there by Blake Smith, and behind the goal, tries to steer it away. Jackman trying to get it in behind the net. for this opportunity. Tries to get it past Hogg, and it's not going to happen. Cooper Hodgins was able to come in from the line to hold it in. Now he gets the opportunity to shoot one. That hit Hansen, went high in the air, and Ford, in baseball style, was able to track it down and make the catch. A face-off now off to the right of the goal. One here. Back there for Jack Hazelton to try and send one to the net. It gets knocked down on the way through. Hit a Northumberland sweater. Neely sends one there, and it's a left pad save there by Ford. Coming around the other side now for Lalonde. Lalonde's almost taken into the boards there against Colton Neely, and now Dyson skates it away with Drew and Rice and decides to send one deep and try and play dump and chase, but Foreman was onto that and takes a ricochet off the wall. Face off to the left now, Foreman. One there by Northumberland. Lalonde sends one to the net. Easy steer side save off the glass by Foreman. Parker sends one in, knocked down by Aiden Desprez. Desprez trying to cut to the net to get around Parker. He'll take it strong to the goal, and it's a hat trick for Desprez as he stuffs it through the legs of Ford late here in period number 2. That goal comes at 14-13. Great job there by Desprez again, taking it wide, taking it right to the front of the net, and then stuffing it through the legs there of Ford. And now Hansen sends one in with an easy stop there by Foreman. And then Hansen tried to take a step into Brett Foreman's neighborhood into the blue paint, and Foreman was able to hold on to it. There's a face-off that'll take place off to the left of the goal. Send one to the net. Farrow can't shoot it. Chipped around the boards by Ethan Dervent to try and get it out. It'll be an opportunity now for Hansen, who can't shoot it as he was bugged by Cameron Ryan. Kept in here by Lalonde, who backhands it deep. Slap to the front of the net. Right pad save by Foreman. Dervent trying to get to the loose puck and chip it away. It's kept in there by Parker from the line. 10 seconds left to go here in the second period. The last little bit of pressure here before the intermission by Northumberland to try and tie things up to go to the dressing room. Dervent with a nice play as he's able to stick right to Hansen and make sure that he can't get that final shot off. A late goal there by Aiden Desprez at 14-13 has the Toros up 5-4 to head to the final period. Face off here to start period number 3. Scoop there for Treskes. Off the boards through center. Nick Perot with a lead pass there for Desprez. Desprez trying to get in the zone from behind the net. It'll be behind for Treskes to fire it around. Knocked down by Hodgins from the line. Put back in behind the net. It'll be an opportunity to skate that puck away for Northumberland. Hard off the glass and out. That'll go past Perot. No icing. Roberts from behind the net now. To the other side, it's going to be Farrow. Sending one to the net. It gets knocked down on the way through by Hazelton, and skating away now is Cole. He's got 2 of the goals. Aiden Desprez got the hat trick, which rounds out the scoring. The biggest one coming at the end of the play in the second period, and could it be too many men on the ice here for Northumberland? We're getting a talking to here at the bench. It's going to be too many men. It's going to be Farrow, who's going to be sent to the box by his coach to serve the 2-minute minor. Taylor to take this offensive draw off to the left now of Ford. The scramble draw to try and send one to the net. It'll be Blake Smith trying to drop it back to the line now for Taylor. Taylor setting it to the other side to try and get it back to the line for Neely. Neely other side. trying to shoot it from the slot area. That goes right through the crease. Coming around the boards to be kept in here from the line. Firing it down low to try and walk it out in front. There's Taylor. Taylor getting guarded on in behind the net there by Parker, trying to pin him in behind the net. And now around the boards here to be kept in by Ethan Dervent from the line. Sending one in behind the net there for Taylor again. Toros power play. Howard back to the line for Dervent. Looking to shoot one for a screen. That goes wide. Coming around the boards again on the other side here for Neely, who's moved back to defense. Setting up Blake Smith. Shot. They hit a player on the way through and gets cleared past Neely down the ice. 1:05 left to go on the 2-minute men on the ice penalty. It'll be Dervent hard off the boards, kept in here by Lalonde, who sends one down. It's not going to make Foreman into the goal as Colton Neely timed it well, knocked it down. Desprez. Aiden Desprez tries to fire one to the front of the net. Fanned on the first opportunity. Jackman down playing at the line now. From his own end, Salter is going to retrieve it. Salter from his own end. Tape the tape now for Aiden Desprez. To the other side, trying to get it there is Jackman into the zone. Racing after the puck to try and get it around Dyson. Jackman with it. Back to the line for Salter. Salter keeps control of the puck. Backhands it back there for Aiden Desprez. Desprez looks for the shot. Instead, drops it back to the line for Ty Salter. Shot. That hit a player. Redirected off to the right. Dyson fires it around. That's going to do it for the power play for the Toros. As you can hear the stick banging from Brett Foreman, meaning the penalty to Farrow is almost over. From behind the net, Connor Cole out of front. And that was Cameron Ryan who couldn't bury it out in front of the goal. Taken aside there by Trasikis. Dyson trying to get that puck here at the penalty box area. Knocked down here by Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins from his own end will get it there to the other side for Salter. Salter causes a turnover there to Northumberland, but can't go to the net. Tyus Salter gets it again and sends that one down hard around the boards, back in behind the Northumberland net for icing. Face off to the left now of Foreman. It'll be Parker hard around the boards behind the net now for Hansen. Hansen behind the net there. Roberts helping him out on the other side to try and get it. Respicio John can't keep it in or get it out. Sorry. Hodgins from behind the net. Around the boards it'll be there on the other side. Kept in by Lalonde, and now Trent Taylor stretch pass there over the stick as the bouncer. Past John into the Northumberland end. John will race after the puck though and try and take it away from Parker in the offensive zone. Skating away now is Farrow. Farrow makes his way through and then barrels his way through Aiden Howard to enter the zone. John trying to stick to Lalonde on the right side. Aiden Howard tries to put that puck in and it's offside. Face-off taking place outside the line. One there by the Toros. And now Hazelton over here for Ethan Maddox. Maddox looking for the stretch pass to try and get it in the zone. It'll be here on the left side. Desprez doing the work over here at the line to try and keep it in. Maddox trying to control his man. That'll get fired into the zone here by Hogg. Hogg shot. Easy catch save by Foreman and no rebound. Face off one. Toros get it there with Maddox. Hard backhand off the boards and out. And now it'll be moved to the other side, knocked down by Colton Neely. Neely taking one to the front of the net. That goes behind the goal. Trasikis getting it. Around the boards, cut off on the right wall. Now it'll be an opportunity to pick it up there for... that hits Salter here at the benches. He's shaking his hand off. Under 10 minutes left to go now. Toros, still lots of time left to go. Holding on to a 1-goal lead. Dyson brings it in. Drop pass for Rice. Rice backhands it behind the net. Aiden Howard trying to stick to his man. Setting it up in front. Foreman up against the post. And he's going to grab it with his blocker hand as he sees it in his sights for another face-off. Jaw now off to the right of Foreman. Trying to chip it past Rice against Blake Smith. Sends one to the net. It'll be Ethan Dervent to try and get it there against Hansen. Hansen out. That's a block on the way through. Toros try and get that puck out of the zone. Coming around there for Blake Smith. Nice play by Trasikis, but can't keep it in. Aiden Howard back to the line now for Salter. Other side now for Ethan Dervent. Late pass to try and get it through, and Blake Smith will chip it deep. From behind the net, Jackman trying to finish his check there in the left corner. Trying to find it there on the other side, off the hard end boards for Rice. Sending one down the ice past Dervent. No icing. Dervent from behind his own net. Wrapped around the boards there for Tyus Salter to try and chip. Can't get it past Drew on the other side. Roberts doing his battle on the other side. Kept in here. Nice play by Lalonde. From behind the net, it'll be Ethan Dervent with it. Around the side here for Respicio John to try and chip it out the boards of Drew. Could have knocked it down, and away comes Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan can't throw it at her front on the backhand. Scooped up here, back to the line. Now it's Hodgins. Shot. That hit the crossbar in behind Ford. It's coming away now as Roberts chipping it behind the net. Hodgins from his own end. Turned over there to Roberts to try and set it up in front. Nick Perot plasters him into the boards. From behind the net, Farrow tries to take Taylor down. Perot from his own end. Wraps it around here for John to try and chip it wide. Chips it off the Northumberland bench out of play. Face off right here in front of us. Gets won by Connor Cole. Perot back there for Cooper Hodgins. Hard off the boards past Neely. Brought in here by Hogg. Trying to get around Hodgins. Sets it up for Hansen. Can't shoot the puck. Nice play by Aiden Desprez. Knocked him down off the puck. Back up the other way from Nick Perot there for Colton Neely over his stick. To the other side, they try and get through. It's Perot from behind the net. Trying to set things up. Coming around the other side. Scooped up there by Northumberland as they knock it away. Aiden Desprez on the backhand tries to get it away. Perot for Jack Hazelton on the other side. Hard off the boards to try and find Neely broken up. Two players coming back. And it's going to be Devlin. Nice drop pass. Hansen can't shoot it. Nice defensive play by Neely, who comes back and sweeps it off his stick at the last second. Parker from his own end. Leads it from his own blue line. It comes in over the line for Hansen, and now it's pushed back there to the front of the net. They tried to find Devlin for a tap in. Went wide. From the side, Hogg trying to dig that puck free. Jackman with a nice play off the boards to try and get Smith. Drew brings it in over the line. Him and Hayden Howard collided as he reaches the zone. Drew turnaround shot going wide. Ethan Maddox off the ricochet. Takes it behind the goal. Moves it over there for Logan Jackman. Hard around the boards. Kept in by Trotskis with a shot. Stopped there by Foreman with ease and puts a stick up so he can get no visitors in the blue paint. Face-off take place off to the left of the Toros end. One there by the Toros. Getting it up there for Respicio John. Caleb Respicio John trying to get around the defender. Sends one to the net. Right pad save there. As it was Ford coming out with a right pad save. John from behind the net now. John setting up in front. There was nobody there to convert. Coming back up the other way. Come Northumberland. Led in by Dyson trying to get around Taylor. Trent Taylor with a nice play to get around the defender and set it up in front. Taylor from behind the net to try and find Cameron Ryan. And that's going to go behind the goal. Back to the line with nobody there. From behind the net, the Toros will scoop it up with Tyus Salter. Salter from his own zone, getting it over there for Ethan Dervent to try and move it to the other side. Now it's Hansen trying to bring it in. Aiden Desprez to try and get around the defender. Connor Cole to bring the puck in over the line into the offensive zone to try and set it up for Neely. Desprez is going to cut this off on the wall. Send one to the front of the net wide. Ricochets right in front, off the side of the goal. Right in front. Quick shot. Fired just wide of the net by Neely right in front of the goal. And now an opportunity for Northumberland to get it out. Lalonde trying to pick it up there in his own end. Coming around the boards there for Hansen to try and get it against Connor Cole. Roberts backhands it away. And away comes Northumberland over the line. Under 5 minutes left. Easy scoop up save there by Foreman, and then Perot and Farrow were both colliding going to the front of the net. Face off will be placed off to the right. Parker keeps it in. From behind the goal it's going to be from behind the net Jack Hazelton. Trying to set it up in front. Coming around the board there for Logan Jackman to try and chip it out. Chipped out the boards past Ethan Maddox behind the net. Maddox racing hard after it. trying to slap it over here for Blake Smith to try and get it out. Parker takes a shot, blocked there by Logan Jackman. Jackman trying to use the side to get around Parker. Taking off his feet from behind the net, Blake Smith now. From their own end, they're going to start it in with a lay pass. It's going to be Hogg trying to get around Ty Salter. Salter blocks him off nicely. Around the boards, Hansen's going to try and keep it in. Blake Smith doing the job there against Hansen. Now Hansen brings it up. Man to beat, Aiden Howard. Ty Salter helps him out. Tries to block Hansen away. Salter high off the boards and out. But it stays in the zone though. Maddox behind the net. Bumped into the boards there by Hansen. Respicio John chips it past Rice and now skates away. Respicio John also beats Scoop and tries to get the puck in the left side. Coming around the right hand boards. Picked up here by Trent Taylor here at center. Over here for Salter. Ty Salter sends one deep. Ford will keep it behind the net. Steer it back in behind the goal. Around that left side, it'll be Taylor to try and put it deep behind the net. Big hit in behind the boards. Could lead to something here. John with a big opportunity, but a huge save there by Ford at the front. And right now, that's a game saver for Northumberland. Face off to the right now, Ford. Trying to pull one through the screen against Respicio John. Cameron Ryan trying to win it as well on the other side. Taylor from behind the net, bumped into the boards. Cameron Ryan trying to win the battle from behind the net and skating away now as Northumberland through the zone. Didn't see the pass coming as he was going off on the ice, so it's a Hansen turnover. Then he tries to put Nick Perot into the boards up through center for Dyson. Dyson brings it in. Sending one to the front of the net. Not out. Nice play by Trotsky. Sends one to the net. Hit a player in the Toros jersey on the way through. It'll be back behind the net for Dyson. Dyson hit into the boards there by Cooper Hodgins. And that's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Toros. 2 minutes left on the penalty. 2:20 to go in the game. That was a 2-minute penalty for charging. Traskis. That's going to get out over the line, and it's going to be offside, cleared off the boards and out. Face off to be won there by the Toros and fired down the ice by Ty Salter. Ford leaves it from behind the net. Leaves it there for his defensive partner to take his time. In behind the goal, it's going to be Lalonde starting it up through center to try and get it in the zone up there for Traskis. From behind the net, Ty Salter scoops that puck up the boards and then taken into the boards, and that's going to be a penalty coming up here to Hansen. Face-off will take place off to the left of Ford. One cleanly back there for Ethan Dervent, pushed into the corner now behind the net. Aiden Howard trying to win it behind the goal. Scooped up there by Northumberland as they started out. Traskis starts it from his own end. To the other side to be brought in now by Devlin. Devlin goes on the backhand to put it deep behind the net. A big opportunity now for Dervent to try and get it free. And backhand it away. Nice play by Traskis. Ford waiting for his instructions at the bench to go off for the extra attacker. Still there in the zone though. Dervent keeping his man there and behind the net. Doing a great job. But now Nick Perot's going to go to the box and behind the goal. The face-off to start this off. Ford is off to the bench. So it's going to be 5-on-3 for Northumberland. This is free finger food night here at the Garnet B. Rickard because this one has been a nail-biter here on this Wednesday night. Northumberland trying to tie things up. Toros trying to hold on to their lead. Pushed into the corner behind the net. Ty Salter. Salter trying to stick it around the boards behind the net. And now Salter's trying to stick to his man. From behind the net. Northumberland moving it well. It's Roberts. Roberts, side of the net. Nice play there by Connor Cole to try and stick to his man. All right, and now it's a shot. Just over the mark. Coming around the boards here for Traskis. Traskis blocked. Depre off on the goal. Has an open net. And there's the goal score to seal it up and goal number 4 on the day for Depre. And that's going to tie a bow on this one and put it away as the Toros have a 6-4 lead. Face off to be here at center. We'll take one more face off here with 16 seconds left to go. Roberts versus Taylor. Taylor wins the draw. Hazelton tries to bump it off the boards. Into the zone comes Trent Taylor. Trying to get it in the zone there. And it's going to be stuck there in the zone. The Toros are going to hold them off here on the other side as Jackman gets that last rough in front of the net. Both teams don't want to end this game, but the referee is going to send Northumberland off to the bench, and they're going to send the Toros onto the ice to celebrate a 6-4 victory. A very motivated win here for the Toros as they're able to knock off, as I mentioned at the top of the game here, the second place team in Northumberland, who have really improved over the year, over this year from past years. But this one the Toros are going to take into the bank for their third win in a row. A win over Pickering, a win over Whitby, and now this win over Northumberland. Thank you for watching on this Wednesday night. I've been the one who's been bringing you the broadcast, the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night from MJ Broadcasting.